What do you do?
I'm a politician.
What drove you into this field?
Well, having the feeling that I want to contribute my part to society, and there are many ways to do that. And after some years of working for civil society, for NGO, I decided to now shake up politics and do it from there.
What is your greatest source of energy?
People. I mean, you don't get energy from meetings, boring meetings, mainly in the European Parliament. The energy I always get whenever you're engaging with people directly, that is what gives me energy in my work.
What was your most impressive childhood experience?
At least one thing I very much remember as I'm here in Austria now. My parents are originally from Hungary, and every summer and every Christmas we were driving from Holland to Hungary, and I was still very small, and it was a beautiful summer day. It was like 35 degrees, and we were approaching the Hungarian border, and this was still before '89, and my father said, "Here we are entering this dark country again." And I just didn't understand what he meant with dark. It was sunny, everyone was happy. And of course, for him, being a refugee from that country, it had a totally different connotation to be in a non-democratic society still at that time, before '89, before the wall came down. So for me, it was a happy event. I was going to visit and see my grandparents again after many months. And for him, it brought back memories which were much more painful.
What is the best advice you've received?
Perhaps, I mean, especially when you enter politics, stay yourself. Don't pretend to be someone else. Don't pretend someone you're not. Just stay close to yourself. And although I'm just in politics for 2 years, at least I hope I manage for the last 2 years, but also in the future, to keep to that advice, because I don't think you can convince people if they see you are fake or you're just saying something because you have the feeling you have to say it. So stay yourself.
If it's not the same, what is the best advice you can give?
When you see society around you, when you see problems around you, is not to walk away from them. We all make society together. And in the end, we all have a responsibility to make our neighbors, our friends, our family's life every day just a little bit more fun, more nice, more gentle. And I believe if you give that to your surrounding, you will also receive that back.
What would you like to achieve in this lifetime?
Well, we never know how long it is. So at least that I have the feeling that I could make a difference for some people, and whether it's in your profession, and I took a profession where I hope I can make a difference, of course, for people, whether it's in your private life. But when you look back, when you know the moment has come, when you look back, that you don't regret of not having done stuff, where you think you not only lived your life pleasant for yourself, but you actually also made it pleasant for some others around you.
What brings us together?
I guess saying love is such a first thing that comes in your mind. What brings us together is that we are all social beings. I mean, yes, sometimes we like to be apart and have our own privacy, but in the end, it's in our nature that we want to exchange, we want to share experiences. So this nature of human being, of being social, is what brings us together.
What is the most courageous decision you've made?
Oh, probably to enter politics. I mean, it's not a sexy thing to do when you're young, is to enter politics. It's neither something that my family or friends were very active in. And it's also, you make yourself very vulnerable by going for a position and you don't know whether you will make it or not. So I think that was probably, at least professionally, the most courageous thing I've ever did.
What is your strongest conviction?
In the end, we have to care for what we have built up, for the values we have built up over decades, what our parents did in the past. For instance, when it comes to human rights, this is not just a slogan. This is not just something that is there in a law. This is something that our predecessors have fought for very hard, sometimes paid for with their lives. And that's why it's also our obligation to defend these issues.
What makes us human?
Is that we can feel, we can think, we can interact, when someone is sad, you can put an arm around that person and you will see the effect immediately. That we can think about how the other must feel, and we can try to put our minds into the head of the other. I think that's what makes us human.
What does home mean to you?
Home means where the people are who I care about and who care about me. I never had one fixed home. I was born in one country, raised in another. I work in a third country. I studied in a fourth country. So home for me is simply where the people are with who you feel secure, where you feel warmth, where you can be yourself. That is home.
What role does spirituality play in your life?
I was not brought up very religiously, although my parents were Catholic. But I want to believe that there is something, that there is a purpose of this life that is here. So call it a spirituality. I don't want to think that this is all in vain and within a couple of years this is what it was and then the book closes. So, but to say that I'm on a daily basis or on a weekly or a monthly basis even busy with it, not.
Who are you?
I guess like everyone, insecure being, trying to make the best of life, always doubting whether you're doing the right thing. Every day, I think this is a question you ask yourself. Also, who am I? And then, what is the purpose of what I'm doing here? I don't think I'm much different than other people. So it's not like I think I'm so special. No.